Well, I just bought 10 bags of clover multi-purpose out of the shop. You wonder why my suspensions keeps getting smashed. I've had brand new springs on this car twice in 3 years. But yeah, I've got 10 bags there. I get another 10 next week. Like I say, I don't need to get them all at once. Well, I've just been in the shop. Oh, got Buttercup some more snacks there. She goes through them like the no tomorrow. £2.75 each one of them. She goes through about 6 of them a week. I think I'm feeding her too much. However, I've just bought a load of compost, as you just, well, you may have just seen in the back of the car. Right, what are you moaning at, you? Bloody hell, let me get in here first. What you like? Yeah. So, yeah, I've got 10 bags, pan out a bit, so I've got 10 bags of compost in there. I'll get another 10 next week, hopefully. And probably another 10 the week after. Like I say, there's no point getting them all at once. I could have done, but I'm not. I say I've got a bloody lift them into the car and lift them out. What? Okay, I'm coming. I've got to open the door first. What's she like? Right. Well, she's not got any mice in there this morning. That's a good sign. Now I've got to figure out where's the key to open this. I say we always keep the lock on. Trust me to get the wrong key. Oh, lovely. So here we go. 20 minutes later. And we're in. Right, stop whining. I'll be with you in a second. Not as if you like, hey? Okay. All right. I need to clean your bowl out. I need to clean your bowl. Give me a second. That needs cleaning. But you're so impatient. I can't do this with one hand. Stop pulling. Get your head out. There you go. Some of them. Right. I'm doing this with my teeth. Right, here we go. Right, get your head out while I do it. I give up. Right, so Buttercup's been fed after a fashion. Yeah, I just got some new ones. What I'm going to do is bring the compost and put it in here. And then I can get on with the video. But yeah, Sunday, I think it's the 23rd today. Car boots are a washout. It's been raining, as you can see. It's raining there as I'm talking. So yeah, I stick the compost in. That gives Buttercup a little perch for her to sit. And yeah, we'll just keep getting the compost until we need it, until I've got enough for next year. Right, she really does like that Felix. Going at it. And this stuff here, this goldcat, she eats it as a last resort. Tiggy Winkle, the hedgehog, eats this stuff more than she does. But yeah, this stuff here is a favourite, and she goes through piles of it every single week. I won't mind. But she come wandering into my life several years ago and cost me a bloody fortune. Yeah. Don't choke on all that. Right, I'm going to get my compost. I'll see you in a bit. There's your bloody perch. Well, there's Buttercup on a new perch. Oh. Just sit down, have a drink of coffee. I need a drink. I say messing about with all that compost. Oh, that just hit the right spot. Yeah, we had a busy week this week, in and out of hospitals. I was really poorly on Wednesday when I took my car in for its MOT. That was good. I won't be eating any more cheese and onion butties at 1:30 in the morning. I woke up after eating that and I was throwing up everywhere. I was really bad, and then it was the same day that the car had to go in for its MOT and to be fixed. So I managed to get me sorry soul out of bed. I was throwing up all the way there, all the way back. I had a bag at the side of me. It was a right mess. Luckily, my lad was there to bring me back. I drove it down, I dropped it off. I said, fix it and I'll see you later. Anyway, he fixed it. 340 quid it come to. I broke both the shocks and the springs on the back suspension, overloaded it. You just seen what we just put in the car there. They're here now. Buttercup sat on them. Well, I do it all the time. That's twice now I've done that. Smashed the suspension. Unbelievable. But yeah, 340 quid it come to. It was more expensive than my car insurance. My car insurance was only £212 for the year, and that's for a 2 litre Ford Focus titanium diesel guzzling car. And yeah, 212 quid by that. I know what you're going to ask. Who's my insurance? Well, Sheila's Wheels is who the brokers who I went through. The trick is when you're going for your insurance, you don't just pay it straight up. You wait until the last week, and then you get on the phone and you say, well, I'm not happy with this, guys. It's a bit too expensive. They want 312 quid. Now, 312 quid's nothing. However, the devil in me, wait until the last week, ring them up and say, can you give me another quote? Can you find cheaper insurance for me? And they said, give me 10 minutes. They come back. He says, I can drop a third of the insurance off for you. I said, so what you saying? He says, £212 for the year. I says, is that still the accident cover and everything else which I've got? He says, yeah. Touch wood. The reason why it's so cheap is because I've never had an accident. Definitely touching wood now. And yeah, so I paid £212 for that. I got my breakdown cover with the RAC. Obviously it's taxed now for 12 months. It's got the full MOT. It's cost me 340 quid though. But yeah, I was really rough that day, and I'm just starting to feel a bit better now. My guts have been hurting so bad. Yesterday was a nightmare because we had another meeting to go through the Constitution, and there's words in the Constitution that needed to be altered and clarified. So the committee was in the community room there discussing it and correcting it, making it grammatically correct. Anyway, we're going to send it off to Steve Dennison, who's the allotments officer. He's going to obviously look at it. He's going to pass it, and then everything's onky dory. We were also talking about having more meetings next year, and we're going to be writing them up and putting them onto the community board to let people give them more time in advance for when we're going to have the meetings and it was stuff like that. But yeah, 2 more hours. It was 2.5 hours in the AGM last week, 2 hours just in a committee get together. It wasn't a meeting. It was a get together because you got to give a week's notice if you're going to do one of these meetings for people to come. But the way around it is just to have a meeting and just it was, like I say, it was nothing to do with it was just the wording on the constitution that we was going at, and trying to figure out how to get more committee meetings and what have you. And so yeah, that was fun yesterday. Anyway, what we've been doing this week, well, like I said, I've been in and out of hospital. I've not been feeling too good. You always know when I'm not been feeling too good. I don't shave. I've been feeling rough the last week or two. And anyway, it's getting close, dare I say it, to Christmas, so ho ho ho. My missus would go bar humbug, but the grandkids will go yay. So anyway, what we've been doing on the plot, well, I've not been doing that much, obviously, because of all the different things that have been going on, but I did plant some pansies in some planters next to the back greenhouse earlier in the week, so let me show you. Well guys, I did say I was going to put some pansies into these planters, and here they are. Got 6 of them, and like I say, it's just a matter of making an hole. Oh, I can feel them bulbs down there. Be careful. And yeah, all the spring bulbs are in there. And what we're doing, like I say, we're just adding a bit of colour to the middle of the plot. Really should have done the other one first, but hey ho, you get the idea. There's no need for watering. These planters are absolutely sodden. One in the middle. Last one. So there you go, a little bit of colour to the middle of the plot. Now we've got a few other things to do today. I'm going to be getting some more plants, some more autumn flowering plants, and I will be putting them in the beds once we've removed all the weeds. But as you can see, we cleared the table. I'm a bit concerned about these squirrels keep coming down here, and that I cleaned that the other day, and what the squirrels are doing, you can see them here, they're tearing the tops off these sunflowers, and they're just covering me plot. So and I cleaned that one there as well. So what you're going to see in the next year, you're going to see loads of bloody sunflowers coming up everywhere, because these little buggers keep spreading them. But anyway, back to this one. No need to water because the soil is sodden, so we're going to carry on now. Got other jobs, other fish to fry. So we did that. Anyway, I decided then to clear all the chilies out of the back greenhouse. So I've got a before and I've got an after clip here to show you what we've done. So let's get back down to that greenhouse and show you what we've done there. Well guys, we're taking all these out of here now. They're all done. There's a few chilies left on here. I'll take them out, and I'm going to take all these out here. So this is what it looks like at the moment. Give me 5 minutes and we'll come back, and I'll show you it all nice and clear. Well, all this lot out of here. Some nice jalapenos down there. We'll have all them, and these Joe Longs. But yeah, it's all coming out now. So watch this space. Well guys, just cleared all the chilies, took all the tops off, and we've got them in the compost bin. These are just a few chilies that are left here. Peppers, jalapenos, bell peppers are not as big as the ones in the front greenhouse, but again they're as big as what you would normally get anyway. Jalapenos, jolongs. So these are the last of these out of here. We must have took about 4 or 5 harvests out of here, and we took absolute trays of them. So yeah, it's been a good year for peppers and chilies. Got some kale here. I just stuck that in front there because all them started to fall over. These are for my plug plants, making plug plants. Got quite a few trays of them there. Chilies, them ones need to go. But however, people keep coming up to me asking me for some of them elephant garlic. These are different ones. Them are oh god, Solent white, no, porcelain white, and these are Solent white. These ones, these are just ready for to go in. That elephant garlic, by the way. There's a few onions left in here still. Got lots of onions. Take the rest of these home. There's a pile there, and there's a pile here as well. Loads of onions, which I need to take. Some celery there. I don't think much is going to happen to that. Anyway, as you see there, we've cleared it all now. It's all nice and tidy. I will be back in here tomorrow and do a bit more tidying. So we will be doing the same in the front greenhouse as well. I do need to clean the glasses and everything, and as you saw at the start of the video with all the compost, I've got myself 10 bags. I get another 10 bags next week. I just can't be carrying 20-30 bags over, just no way. Got them now because they're a lot cheaper. We've also been doing jobs over the other side of the allotments, with wiring on and electric work over there. I'm having to be here every day to let Bill have access to the lock-up where all the gubbins are for the electrics. He's been wiring all the lights in. Mike, I think he'll be over there in the shop now. He's wiring the shop up. We've got DC and AC. Now DC is not a problem, but AC is a problem. I'll tell you more at the end of the video about that. I'll show you the community room. But yeah, we've not, like I said, we've not had much time. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you on a walk around the plot and show you what the plot looks like and give you some idea what we're going to be doing next. So with that, let's take you on the tour. Hi guys. Well, we've got a south-easterly wind blowing there, and today we're going to take you on a walk around the plot. There's Buttercup. Remember when we went in hard with the axe saw, the saw, and we cut all these back? Look what's happened, they've all started to come back up again, as I said they would. We've got a few little flowers here, geranium still flowering. That's a Christmas summit or other, forget the name of what it's called, but every Christmas that flowers. Let's go in the front greenhouse here and quickly show you what's happening in here. Well, we've still got absolutely piles of chilies to be harvested out of here. I have been at it and been hacking them to death. The rosemary's doing well. Got lots of apples, lots of onions in here, which needs to go out. A few dodgy ones. I'll just go through them all before we put them outside. Again, we've got red onions up here. There's, like I say, mainly chilies and peppers. They're every blooming where. A lot of grapes still left up here. So this is the front greenhouse. So we will be tidying this shortly. Now, you know, we've done the front greenhouse, and there's the middle greenhouse now. Here's well, that's where Buttercup's likes to sit, and that's the bed just in front. All these strawberries here, there's 30 of them, and yeah, they picked up really well. I'm pretty happy about that. We will be sticking them in one of the greenhouses, probably in the greenhouse, the back greenhouse, on the bench. But yeah, this greenhouse needs a clean, so it looks like soapy water and gets stuck into doing this. This would be a job for the winter months. A few grapes there still left on this, well, quite a lot of grapes actually. We've done all out here. The shed and everything here needs a lick of paint. That's another job to do. This bed's been cleared, as is that one and that one. Now the poppies have started to come back up here in this bed. All these leaves will be off these bushes shortly, and when they do, that's when I'm going to give them a good prune. We still need to do a little bit of work in this bed here. I've got to take all these African marigolds out and deadhead these roses. In fact, the roses are actually, there's a lot of them in bloom here. If you look, you see them there, they're just ready for flowering. So I will be deadheading them. A lot of apples here, a lot of apples everywhere. These are me pansies, what we just planted. Yeah, these apples, I'm gonna have to, there's one there's a bit fungusy, but all these are going at food bank when we got the time. Moving on to the back greenhouse now. We just cleared this out, took all the chilies out of here the other day, and I do need to sort them pots out. You see what's in here. There's a load of kale and stuff like that. There's a few. There's my Christmas potatoes doing well. I want to close this. Again, we've got a lot of grapes up here just ripening. Give them away as well. Tastes quite nice then, only a small grape. Moving on down. This bed here has got celery in. Celery is doing well. Have we look, can lift, get in there. I don't, all the bloody leaves, you might be able to see. There we go, that's a better look at it. These are doing wonderful. My dailies are still hanging in there. We'll be once we get the first frost, I'll be taking them out and then putting them away for winter. This lemon balm's grown back again. We add this right back to the soil, and look at it. It's grown so fast. It's incredible how fast this stuff grows. As is the jasmine. I need to tidy that up as well. Nothing happening yet with the elephant garlic. Them Huntsman Dutchman cabbage are doing well there. Here my girls. Apparently I've been told that there's a movement ban with the birds. Now I've just been talking to one of the lads who's a farmer, and he said he's not heard of it, so I don't know who to believe, but the one thing you can't do is let the birds out, and they've got to be roofed like this one is, and you've not be able to let any birds get into the pen, any wild birds. And basically you've got to have a biomat at the door, which I've always have for the last 12 years keeping chickens. I mean, it smells of Jay's fluid around here 90% of the time anyway. Got to be careful though, because sometimes it can affect your plants. I just threw a lettuce in there for them. Moving along here. There's my biomat. That is it's got disinfectant in it. I don't know, you can see the bubbles starting to. But I usually brush my feet before we go into the pen with that. So you know you're not. I know tripped up over you then, buttercup. These are some cabbages and kale and... Oh yeah, right. You little bugger, come off there. It's not a springboard. What's she like? Go on your bike. I'm going to take all the tops off these potatoes and stack them and rack them. We are coming back to this bed. I'm going to be redoing this bed shortly. I'll show you what I'm going to do in the next week or two here. My celeriac's doing all right. the leaves fall flat on the floor, what you do is when they start to die back, you just break them off, and the centre gets fatter and fatter and fatter. I'm just looking at my onions that are planted. I can see 1 or 2 of them starting to come up. Buttercup thinks it's a bloody bouncy castle. These are my got tons of these bramleys. The tree's just laden with them. We've been giving them by the carrier bag away, giving them that many of them. I've just lost count how many we've given away, but just look at this lot. There's absolutely hundreds there still to give away. We've got a few windfalls underneath the trees here, which we need to get under there and get them before the rats suddenly start to appear. Last thing we want is rats when we got chickens. Different varieties. The way to test it's just a twist and it's supposed to pull off, and that's just happened there. Beautiful apple. Put that in my pocket and have that in a bit, but the trees are just laden with them. I do need to get in here and do my rhubarb, tidy the rhubarb bed up. You see we've already done the strawberry bed, we've cleared everything out. This is another bed that we still need to get it stuck into. I'll tell you the reason why we've not been able to do this in a moment when we get back in the greenhouse, but yeah, these are all currant bushes, red and white currants, and then you've got the raspberries just behind them. These need all tidying up, pruning. This is my golden delicious. Some nice apples there. I didn't think we'd get any apples from this year. Again, we took all the tops off these with a saw. You probably saw me going in, and this is what's happening. The new growth is starting to come through now. Again, we've got these African marigolds. So basically we come full circle. So I'll meet you back in the greenhouse in a moment. Now you may notice the compost wasn't in the front greenhouse, the middle greenhouse. That's because we did the video yesterday. And we've got lots to do. We've got to tidy that rhubarb up, we've got to tidy this bed up here, rhubarb patch just over here. So the front will be then clear, hopefully, and then all the spring bulbs will fly up. I'm glad I've done it now, because I would have done it 2-3 weeks further on. I would have had to be on my hands and knees picking the weeds out, whereas now it's just as simple ripping them all out. But yeah, we've managed to clear most of the front. We've still got to work on one of the beds at the back. I'm going to be using 2 boards together to get the width of, the width. The height, I've got the height in these boards, but then I'll cut them up and I'm going to make another bed out of these boards, so they'll look like the scaffolding boards, but they won't be scaffolding boards. There'll be 2 pieces laminated together. I think they're 210 by 20, so they're going to be 210 by 40 when we laminate them together. They're going to be 13 foot long, obviously 6.5 foot wide, and that's be the final bed. Where the potatoes are, I'm going to be taking all the tops off the potatoes as well and stacking and racking them, so that's another job I've got to do. Yesterday I was picking a load of apples for the food bank. Let me show you what I've been picking. Right guys, today I'm going to rip some of these apples off. I'm going to give them to the food bank. Now these are only a few here, they're on the other side, they're absolutely everywhere, but yeah, I've got a bag there. I'm going to fill the bag. I'll be back in a moment and show you what we're going to give to the food bank. But literally, these we've been taking them from this side. We've not done it from the other side, but there's bramleys and all sorts of goodies over there. So I'm just going to pick these off here. I mean, it's just some beautiful apples there. So we'll grab some of them. And we'll grab some of the other varieties. There's about 4 or 5 different varieties of apple here, but I'm just going to pile them into this and we'll be good to go. So give me 5 and we'll be right back with a big bag of apples. Well, at the moment I'm picking apples, and buttercups try to help there. There she's coming down now. Bramleys, there's all different types of apples here. These are all the apples. I'm giving them a big mix to the food bank. You can't go in there, keep your head out, and I said just picking a few. Not be able to carry the buggers, that's the problem. There's a load of them here. Them all falling all bloody all over everywhere off the tree. So, I mean, these are the apples, they're Bramleys. Not wrong with that one. Oh, look, that one's been eaten. Bloody rats or squirrels. I'll try to get that bugger there. There we go. Some nice apples. Trees still full of them. I've been giving these by the carrier bag away to people over the last few days. These are, them ones are Cox's Pippin, them ones. Bramleys, is see them mixed in here, these different fruit trees. We got all these. Right, anyway, I'm going to crack on and harvest some of these here for the food bank. And give them another bag when I get more leaves so that I can see them. But absolutely plastered with them. Right, fill my bag up. Let's hope Buttercup don't jump in the bag with them. That's how you should be able to take these off. Oh, that one's fallen off. Twist, in the bag it goes. Lots of these. Yeah, I think let's take a few more of these ones. Everywhere you look, you've got bloody apples. Right, I think there's enough there for the food bank for now. There you go. There's Bramleys and there's there's eating apples in there. There's a whole pile of them. Must be about 30-40 pound of apples, if not more. Buttercup. So I'm going to get these up to Yvonne, and then she can distribute them at the food bank. Get out of there, you buggerlugs. Oh, there's a nice one there. There's another nice one. Now they're everywhere. Look at these. Size of them. Beautiful. Right, I'll go and get rid of them. And then have a nice drink of coffee. So we had a bloody big that carrier bag was so heavy, lifting them into. I think I must have broken Yvonne's suspension when I put them in the back of the car for her. But I told her, I said there's a load more. She gets rid of them, brings the bag. I'll fill the bag up, and I'll keep filling it up. And so got rid of most of me apples. I will be taking a few for the neighbours and family, but majority of them I'll give to the food bank. Why not? Give someone something. I hate seeing fruit falling on the floor and nothing being done with it. So it's if you've got anything like that, give it to the food banks. I mean, trees now, these fruit trees are absolutely, it's been a fantastic year for fruit as well, and the trees are absolutely covered in apples. So yeah, if you've got apple trees and you're wondering what to do with them, well, get them in a big carrier bag, take them to the food bank and give them. There you go. So yeah, that's what we've been doing this week. I would have. I've got a clip here I'm going to show you. Been on the I went to the car boots today. It was a washout. However, I did go on the car boot last week, and I did get. I bought a few coins, and I bought this dead cool RC car, and it's a very, very sad story behind that car. You might get to see a little bit of it in the back of the car, but what was really wanted to show you is the coins that I acquired. But let me run this clip now. Well, I just bought these off the car boot sale. Paid £3 each for them. I think that's Wales, England, Rio, Andover. That's an Allotment commemorative, Mary Rose, and EU stars. I paid 20 quid for a lot actually. I think that one's the Welsh one's worth about 15 quid on its own. So that's 25, 32, 38, 46, 48 quid. So I've doubled my money. Absolute fantastic then. They go straight into my collection. I've even bought myself a little riddle. I paid £1 for it. It's a metal one as well. Absolutely awesome. Seed tray. Sieve. Okay then, for actually, I thought it was a maggot riddle, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I couldn't resist it when I saw it. It's perfect, that. It's a little bit like the one I've already got. But put these away. But what I've just bought here behind me, I just paid 50 quid for this. Now, you've heard about boys with toys. I just bought that there. I'll get it. All these spare wheels. There's all sorts of goodies here. There's you name it. There's power packs. There must be 100 quid in bits in that box. Yeah, I said, what do you want for it, mate? He says 60. I said, oh, I've only got bloody 50. He says, give it here. I said, why are you selling it so cheap? Then he told me after I bought it, apparently the guy he sold it for, his son had died apparently, and he was selling it for him, and it's all brand new. I've checked it all over, but we'll have another closer look at it when we get back home. So I'm heading off up to the cash machine to get some money, because I'm off to the coin fair today. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't resist this, but all this stuff here, 50 quid. Unbelievable. Now, when I saw this, it's a battery car. It's an RC battery car. I mean, I've got diesel. I'm the diesel. I've got petrol head with my cars and boats and helicopters and planes. I've got lots of them. I love me RC toys. When I get fed up of them, most of them I just throw in the loft. Others I give to the grandkids and let them play and break them. But this one, I saw it and I said, what do you want for that, mate? He went 60. I said, give you 50. He says, go on, give him the 50. And then he told me that sad story that he was selling it for a neighbour. The young lad had died or something. I thought, oh, I'd really, really want to know that. But yeah, sad story, but I'm sure it's going to give me lots of enjoyment, and the grandkids as well when we have a play with it. But the coins, really cool coins, some lovely coins there, and like I say, if I can get them for the price I pay for them, I'll buy them every single day of the week. Anyway, I'm gonna get off in a moment. I'm gonna try and get this video edited. Last night we was going off the allotments, and I decided to pop into the community room. So here's a little clip of where we're at with the solar in that room at this moment. Well guys, just coming into the community room, and yeah, these lights really work well. I'm really pleased with these. So far we got the toaster and we got the kettle. there will be a microwave here shortly, but that plug has been left like that because we've got to test the electrics, because not only we've got DC, we've got AC. So the lights are working, I think, off AC, off DC, and these are going to be working off AC through the charge point inside the lockup. So yeah, once we get the electrician in, he's going to just get him to just check the electrics. We had got a retired electrician who's done all this work. He's done a fantastic job. Like I say, we've got 3 points there. These are just going to be hardwired in. There's going to be no plugs. It'll just be a switch what you flick on and flick off. So that's for the to make a coffee, toast, and you can do your beans and what have you in the microwave when it gets put in here. Got running water. First aid kit's up there. How to first aid there, that's all here. I actually supplied these. I was going to get my money back through the funds, but I lost the bloody receipt, and so I donated these to the allotments. So if anyone cuts themselves, they come in here. In fact, funny enough, I checked these today, make sure the plasters and everything's inside them and they're full, so that's good. All this lot's coming out of here. We've got brand new table and chairs and everything. So all this is coming out, and it'll look really nice. I think the only thing that'll probably stay in here is all the Salford Council allotment rules. I did pin the agenda. Oh, that's this month's agenda has been pinned there. These are just like I say, a notice board with all information, health and safety, and stuff like that. These are all the plots around the allotments with all the numbers and names of the plot holders. And that's the National Allotment Association certificate of membership, and we've got the all the information there. But all this lot is coming out of here. I think we'll could have obviously keep these chairs in here, but everything you see here is going to get ripped out. We just got, like I say, it's just a few little things to be connected, nothing of consequence. But yeah, these lights, turn the lights off and watch how dark it so they're definitely working fantastic in here. Really pleased with this. So this is what this looks like. The shop's going to look pretty much the similar, with lights and a charge point in there for the phone, so we can connect it to the internet, so we can use it, so we can pay by PayPal in there. That's the setup. We've actually got lights like this in the other lockup, and I'm going to turn that into an office for me and Mike to do interviews when plot holders come on. But yeah, anyway, enough of this waffle. This is for everyone to use. Like I say, anyone can come in here, but what they've got to do, switch that light off there. Anyway, it's getting late on in the evening. Nobody here. I'm going to head off now. But anyway, see you in the next one, guys. I'm going to be heading through the pearly gates in about 5 minutes. So the lights work off DC, and the microwave wasn't in there. You may have seen the microwave in the last video, but the microwave, kettle and toaster work off AC, and with them working off AC, we have to have them tested. So we've got Bill, who's been doing the electric work. I've been coming down every day, giving him access to the shed so he can do his stuff. But with it being AC, we've got to have it tested and approved. So once all the connections have all been put in, it's all wired up now. The solar's charging the batteries and everything. So it's working fine. Lights are working fine, as you saw there. Mike from Potting Along, he's in the shop today, and he's going to be wiring the lights in for the shop, and the USB for the charge point in the shop as well. So that's what's happening today. I'm gonna head off in a moment and try and get this video edited. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. I've not been able to do very much this week. I'm still recovering after that cheese butty on Wednesday. Honestly, it nearly killed me, guys. Oh, don't go eating cheese and onion at 1:30 in the morning. It does you no good. Anyway, that's it. Like I said, I've talked long and hard. I've definitely talked long enough. Buttercup's got a new perch here, and she's sat on it. She's sat on a cushion. She's looking out the greenhouse. I'll swing the camera around and show you where she is, and then I'll see you in the next one. So from me and Buttercup here. Well, yeah. Goodbye, she says. Goodbye for now. Yeah, when I get the compost in here, this is a favourite place to sit. She can look out across the allotments and check out what's going on. Right, bye for now.